There's so much misinformation out there, guys. So many don't understand the best way to lose body fat. We're going to talk today about the best permanent fat loss solution. There's lots of weight loss solutions out there, but as we'll talk about, most of them aren't very good for you. What I'm going to show you in this video is how high intensity training and actually focusing on increasing your lean body muscle mass or trying to maintain and build muscle is so much better for you than traditional aerobic activity and dieting long term. The biggest issue I see is this. Most people aren't aware with traditional dieting, what you're doing when you lose weight is you're losing most of your muscle tissue. You're losing 30-60% of your weight losses from lean tissue mass. And that's the problem with just relying on the scale to tell you whether or not your diet and your exercise program are working. It's not a good indicator at all. So one of the things I teach is to get rid of the scale to begin with, first of all. So that's what we have to understand. Most dieting is actually, what it's doing, it's burning muscle before it's burning fat, because muscle is harder for your body to maintain. It requires more energy to maintain it. This is the other thing we'll talk about. Your metabolism is so much more important. The hormones, your hormonal balance and regulatory mechanisms is way more important than a calories in, calories out formula. And the problem is a lot of diets, all they do is they focus on measure your calories, measure your macros. They don't really recognize it and take into consideration your metabolism. You need calories to fuel your muscle, to burn muscle tissue. What you're going to do when you focus on resistance training and on high intensity type training, your muscles literally become sponges for glucose, for carbohydrates. All those calories are shunted from fat to your muscles. Your muscles require so much. Literally what happens is the muscles communicate with the brain and the liver, telling them to release more glucose and tell them to start breaking down the fatty acids to fuel your activity. And the beauty of this is this. With resistance training and focusing on building lean body mass, it's always the post-exercise oxygen consumption. What that means is you're burning so much more energy at rest after your workout and throughout the rest of the day than you are even during your workout. That's the beauty of resistance training. Literally, your post-exercise oxygen consumption, your mitochondria in your cells, which are literally what are responsible for fat oxidation, literally are just working overtime to try to give you enough nutrients, enough calories, enough to fuel the muscles, to maintain the muscles. So what you're literally doing when you focus on a high intensity training or building muscle tissue is all those calories are shunted from fat. Your fat cells are starved for nutrients and calories because they have to all go to muscle to be able to maintain the activity and balance. And this is the other thing I wanted to show you. Literally 1 pound of lean body mass burns 150 calories a day, whereas 1 pound of fat only burns 3 calories a day. So you can see the more lean body mass you have, the more calories you are burning at rest. You'll become a fat burning machine and furnace. Like we talked about, the most important thing to understand long term, a lot of these diets, a lot of these gimmicks and sort of fads that we have online, what they're focusing on is the scale. The scale is not a good indicator of you losing fat, because most of that weight loss is lean body tissue. You want to focus on how you feel, how your body looks, rather than what the weight actually shows. So the best permanent solution, guys, is not some gimmicky diet. It's focusing on burning so much fuel, working out so hard that literally your body needs so much energy to fuel the workout and afterwards that you're burning calories just sitting there. You are burning through fatty acids that come from your liver and fat cells because your body just doesn't have enough glucose to feed those muscles to be able to get through the workout. So much great more things to talk about. We're going to talk more about dieting, about calories, about how this all works, because literally your metabolism is way more important than calories in, calories out. When you learn how to do it, there's no forbidden food. You can eat what you want to a degree, and you will just burn through what you eat like fuel. Domination Nation Jim, Nathan Clark, thanks so much for watching.